Shalom everyone. Today there was a very sad news this morning. There was a very great rabbi from Bnei Brak, one of the greatest Temani rabbis from Yemenite. The family was originally passed away sadly at the age of 95 years old. Rabbi Shimon Baadani. He's actually presently, he was head rabbi of the political party Shas, the spiritual leader. This is the main Sephardi party that actually at the moment currently is fourth biggest political party in the Knesset. He was a spiritual leader, a man it's absolutely shocking news and devastating for all of Am Yisrael that such a gigantic Chacham, such a gigantic rabbi has passed away from this Olam Hazeh, this world. It's absolutely devastating news today. And he was also the co-founder and the head, the dean of Kollel Torah V'Chaim in Bnei Brak, and led many different institutions. He actually was born back in 1928. He was born actually in the city called Hadera, which is naturally in a modern state Israel. And his family and siblings were born in Yemen. Originally, his father was Rabbi Dawid, as they say in the Yemenite Lashon, and Haviva. His mother was Haviva, Rabbinit Haviva Baadani. And he was learning young age already in school. He actually was a Talmid of Rav Shach, the great rabbi, who actually later on also was very politically involved with the Ashkenazic party. He was learning in the Bet Yosef Novardak Yeshiva, that was based in Jerusalem, where Rav Shach, the great rabbi, was Rosh Yeshiva over there. And later on, he went to learn in the Yeshivat Porat Yosef, and his Rosh Yeshiva actually was esteemed, the great Gaon, Chacham Ezra Atiyah, one of the greatest rabbis also from the past 100 years. And following, there was a destruction at one stage of a Yeshivat Porat Yosef in the old city, I think at the time when there was a war with the Jordanians. And he formed a branch of the yeshiva in Katamon while it was they were refurbishing it. He actually formed the yeshiva there. And that's where the new Mizrahi immigrants, especially came from different Mizrahi countries. He actually already helped them settle in and gave them a very good fabric of Torah education. As I stated before, he founded along with Rabbi Moshe Pardo the Yeshivat of Kollel Torah V'Chaim, where it later on many great Dayanim, great Rabbanim, and different Torah luminaries came from this yeshiva, which he had co-founded later on. Also, he had very good ties with rabbis from all over the world, especially in South America. He started up a yeshiva over there. He was urged under Chacham David Kassin to start up from, who was a officer of congregation Ketzah Torah Mexico City, to establish a yeshiva in that city, where now there's a flourishing Torah community over there, and help the South American countries in establishing Panama, the Jewish Sephardi communities, and now it's absolutely booming, these communities, and much of it down to his schut of all the Torah. He publicized over there, he encouraged over there, and raised money for over there. He he actually co-founded the spiritual party called Shas, which is a very integral part of the fabric of the Israeli Knesset, which has got many hundreds and hundreds of yeshivot and schools and kindergartens all over Israel. He was one of the great rabbanim that helped also in start it, and he's always been a moral voice in Israel, encouraging, strengthening Torah principles all over for all the people of Israel, and he's from Yemenite background, and was the spiritual leader of Shas over there, where most of the people usually were actually from the Mizrahi backgrounds, but not necessarily from the Yemenite backgrounds that led it, but he was a current spiritual leader over there, and left with 7 children. He married Rabbanit Shulamit Abadai, or you could pronounce also, and he has three sons, all very esteemed Torah scholars. For example, Rabbi David Yeshaya Baadani, who is a Rosh Kollel of Kollel Taharot, which is based in Yerushalayim in Jerusalem, Yerushalayim Ir HaKodesh, which was also established by Rabbi Shimon Baadani. Also, Rabbi Moshe Baadani is a Rosh of a Chabura, of a big Torah, is a great Torah group leader, and in a Kollel, very esteemed top job. And Rabbi Chaim Baadani also is the director of the Torah V'Chaim institutions. And also he left us with 4 daughters also. He's passed away at the age, I believe, of 95 years old. Today, the current date, naturally is 11th of January in the English calendar of 2023 over there. And so many stories has been said related about him. He used to pay salaries to people that were working in his house. He gave a lot of donated to fill-ins to people that were orphans. He helped a lot of kalot get married. He was a shadchan also. Set up many of the great rabbanim with their wives. Did chesed endlessly. He was a principal of dozens and dozens of Torah organizations all over Israel, and perpetuated a lot of Torah all over Israel currently, and was a moral voice. And everyone was so devastated to hear the news that has happened today. He was principal of many, many different organizations, charity organizations, and was a leader to all of Am Yisrael. And it's such a devastating day today that Rabbi Shimon Baadani has passed away from this world at the age of 95 years old. And may, all these zchuyot be protecting Am Yisrael in this difficult time in the world where there's so many trials and tribulations in this world, and how devastating this news today is. A few more examples. He actually even helped many other people with finding shidduchim, as I related before. And he had a simple lifestyle. It has been related over in the media today especially. And so much assisted so many widows, so many people, so many orphans, and was a teacher to hundreds of thousands of people across the world. And we really lost a great rabbi today, and there's such a sad news. Bez Hashem, it's just going to be Besorot Tovot and good news for all of Am Yisrael, Bezrat Hashem. And Bez Hashem, we're going to see the coming of the Mashiach, Bezrat Hashem, Bimhera B'Yameinu, and Bez Hashem, just Besorot Tovot and good news. Okay, Bez Hashem in better times. Have a great day.